My wife wants to take my dead wife's money from our son? When my first wife was dying, she could barely speak. She grabbed my hand one night and whispered, promise me you'll protect his future. She was talking about our son. He was 10 back then. She'd been given compensation for a medical misdiagnosis, and she wanted part of it locked away for him, untouchable, just for him. And I swore to her I'd make sure no one, not even me, would ever touch it. After she passed, I did exactly that. I set up the account, transferred what she'd saved, and over the years, I kept adding to it, not a crazy amount, but enough to honor her wish. That money became something sacred, a living piece of her. Years later, I met someone new. She was beautiful, kind, and she had 2 kids from her previous marriage, 13 and 12 now. Eventually, we had 2 more together. So 5 kids total between us. A big, chaotic, blended family. When we got serious, we talked about saving for our kids' futures. We agreed. Each month, we'd set aside a fixed amount for the children, but we never talked numbers, not for the older ones. That was fine. I wasn't hiding anything. I just didn't want to drag my late wife's wishes into a new marriage. Fast forward to a few weeks ago. My wife's been stressed. Her ex refuses to tell her if he's saving anything for their kids. Money's been tight. Appliances breaking. Car issues. Bills piling up. Normal life chaos. Then one night after dinner, she says, we should put all the cards on the table, figure out what each kid has saved and how we can make things fair. Fair. That word hit me weird. I told her, I'll tell you what I've personally saved, but I'm not discussing the money from my late wife. Her expression changed instantly. She leaned forward. Why not? It's part of the family's future too, isn't it? I said no. It's not ours to discuss. It's his. From her. She pushed back hard. Said if we're planning for the future, everything should be considered. I reminded her, we don't even know what other people are saving. Her ex, our parents, anyone. So how could we fairly balance it all? She said, so you just don't trust me. I asked, why do you need to know? And she said, because if we know what everyone has, we can help the ones who will have less. The younger 2 probably won't have as much long term. I'd be open to combining everything and dividing it evenly. Combining everything. Dividing it evenly. I froze. That was the first time she'd said it out loud, that she wanted to merge all the savings. All of them, including what my late wife left our son. I told her flat out, that will never happen. She looked at me like I'd slapped her. It's not about taking from him, she said. It's about being fair. I said, it's not your money. It's not my money. It's his. From his mother. Her voice started shaking. We're married. We should be able to talk about this. You keeping secrets makes me feel like an outsider in my own family. I could feel my pulse pounding in my neck. This wasn't about secrecy. It was about a promise I made beside a hospital bed to a woman who died trusting me. I told her, quietly but firm, I'm not breaking that promise. She said, so you're choosing your dead wife over your living one. And that line broke something in me. I stood up, tried to keep calm, but inside I was shaking. I said, you're asking me to betray the last thing she ever asked of me. You're asking me to take money meant for a boy who lost his mother and share it like it's a family fund. I can't do that. She went silent, completely still. Then she whispered, you're being cruel, because I wouldn't let her touch the one thing I swore to protect. I told her, this conversation's over. She followed me down the hallway crying, saying, we're supposed to be partners. You're shutting me out. And I just turned around and said, it's not about you. It's about him. She didn't speak after that. Just stared at me, hurt, angry, betrayed, like I'd chosen sides in a war she didn't know we were fighting. That night, she slept in the guest room. And for the first time in years, the house felt divided. She hasn't brought it up again, but I can feel it hanging in the air between us. Every time she looks at me, I can see the question in her eyes. The same one I'm terrified she'll say out loud again. Why won't you share it? Because if I do, I'd be breaking the last promise I ever made to the woman who trusted me with her son's future. And I can't. I won't. Not even for my wife.